lovely out today, so I decided to sun myself in a lounge chair up on the deck when Strangelove came up to me. Despite the heat, she was in her usual long sleeves and pants. I waved at her. She looked away and mumbled, "Hello there. Fancy meeting you here." I asked if she needed anything, feeling her eyes creeping up and down my body like she was savoring it. Finally, she swallowed and said, "You have such beautiful skin." Bewildered, I shook my head and said, "No, not at all." I had heard rumors that she was a lesbian, but she couldn't be after me, could she? She continued to stare and said, "No, it is beautiful, but you must not let yourself get so tanned." And then she took my hand in hers. "What is wrong with a little sun?" I asked, trying to cut the conversation short. But she shook her head violently. "No, you mustn't. A young lady should take better care of her skin." She was acting strangely now, as if aroused. She lectured me on the perils of tanning, how it ages skin, causing wrinkles and spots, and in the worst cases, even skin cancer. I knew already that tanning could cause spots, but I thought only pale-skinned Anglo-Saxons had to deal with that. Having a scientist tell me it causes aging, though, that spooked me a little. If I am to keep playing the teenager, I will have to start paying more attention to my skin. Sensing my anxiety, she took a small tube from her pocket. She said it was the sunscreen she always used. She told me to keep it. I didn't know what to say. I was more than happy to take it, but exactly what were her intentions? Was she merely being nice? Or is she really into me? Either way, there was no reason to refuse, I suppose. I have undergone training. An out-of-shape woman does not pose any real threat to me. Having power means not being afraid. It is the same on a global scale. A country with nukes can dictate terms to a country without them. I thanked her and took the tube. Then she offered to put some on for me. She squirted some lotion onto her fingers and began rolling it into my chest. It happened so suddenly, and I was so taken aback that I did not even think to protest. She caressed my stomach with her long white fingers, then slid them upwards between my bikini-clad breasts. "What? Wait," I sputtered as her moist eyes met mine. She was beautiful. Somehow, I found myself captivated by this woman more than 10 years my elder. "Hold still," she whispered in my ear. I nodded silently, unable to refuse. My body went limp, motionless, as if in a trance. Gently, carefully, she rubbed the lotion all over my entire body. I shouldn't have enjoyed it, and yet I could not help myself. For a moment, I was spellbound. That woman is dangerous. I had better watch myself. Protecting one's health is an important part of any agent's job. But despite my best efforts, I have caught a cold. Now that I think about it, Mother Base's numbers are on the rise, with soldiers coming from all different places and backgrounds. It is no wonder then that sooner or later someone would bring in a virus. That said, what I have got is just a common cold. The medical team said I'd need a few days rest, so I've been restricted to my room and put on bed rest. I thought I'd gotten used to not having anyone around to relate to, but at times like these, being alone is just miserable. All I could do was lay there and stroke Nuke's back, trying to take my mind off how bad I felt. Nuke just sat there, not making a sound. But I did have visitors. Amanda and Chico, Huey, Cecile, Miller, and a few of the soldiers I've become relatively close to. Amanda made me a soup with herbs she said were good for a cold. Miller told me to take it easy. I will sing you a lullaby, he said, then broke out a guitar and sang some incomprehensible song in Japanese. I did not need to understand the lyrics to know he is an awful singer. Then he said, "You know what is good for a cold? Suppositories. Here, I'll show you." He began to take off his pants, so I threw my tissue box at him to make him go away. Then Strangelove showed up, saying she had some miracle Indian cure. "It has got eucalyptus extract," she said. "It works best if you rub it into your chest." And then she tried to take off my nightshirt. I whacked her with my pillow, and I got rid of her. Chico brought me a little flower in a cup. It had been growing in a little bit of earth that probably found its way on board, stuck to something else. "I found this on the deck. Here, you can have it." He tried to act nonchalant, but I am pretty sure he's got a crush on me. None of them understand. If they thought these little visits would cheer me up, they were wrong. Tonight, Snake himself came to my room. Like the rest, he believes I am just a schoolgirl and treats me as such. "Why did you abandon your country?" I asked him. "Why create the MSF?" Of course, I knew the answers already, but I wanted to hear it from him. As I had imagined, he was not exactly forthcoming. All he would say is that his country abandoned him because all he could do was fight, and that is why he needed the MSF, because that is all he is any good for. Then he said, "Fighting is the only thing I understand, but that does not mean I have got a grudge against those who believe in peace. I am not one of them, and I do not believe in peace. Conflict is in man's nature. We fight our enemies in order to survive. Maybe we are not so different after all, he and I. But that is exactly why I'm going to have to kill him, or else he will have to kill me. When I stop and think about this wretched existence, being killed by a man like that suddenly does not seem like such a bad thing." Every month, Mother Base throws a party for all the soldiers whose birthdays fall in that month. There is something strange about a military organization having parties. Really though, it is just an excuse to drink and make noise. It is not easy to get alcohol in a fortress in the middle of the ocean. Most days they are training from dawn till dusk. They do not have time for things like drinking. That is why Snake and Miller came up with the idea, to give everyone a chance to let loose. Obviously, a bunch of boors like that are not going to bother with blowing out candles on a cake. Rather, they sit there in a cloud of cigarette smoke, drink beer, eat meat, tell tasteless jokes, and swap crude insults about one another's hometowns. But it hardly ever breaks out into something serious. They talk up a storm, but they're just having fun. It is funny. You have got members of FSLN rubbing shoulders with the UCLAs, people who once would have considered the other mortal enemies. I wonder if that is what makes Big Boss so popular. In leaving their countries behind, they leave their hatred for other countries too. Miller seemed a little protective of me. "Hope they're not being too crude," he said. But soon enough, he too was drunk. He yelled, "Come here and take a look at the real Kazuhira Miller," then dropped his pants and mooned everybody. The other soldiers burst out laughing. I have never seen such a crude, ridiculous party before. And yet, all these people laughing and acting the fool. Is this what they call peace? For some reason, I began to think about all that has happened since I came here. Fishing with Chico, cooking with Amanda and Cecile, playing soccer, having visitors when I caught a cold. When I stop and think about it, my time here has been the most peaceful of my life. But that is about to end. I cannot imagine he will be willing to negotiate. It seems I am to fight the legendary Big Boss. I do not know if I'll be able to beat him. But if I have to choose between death and defying Cypher, I will gladly choose death. The thought of dying does not scare me. But if I disobey my orders, the fear and despair awaiting me will be far worse than anything I can imagine. It was Cypher who took me in as an orphan, gave me food and a place to live. His orders may have been unreasonable, but I will never repay my debt entirely. It seems I have no choice. I must fight this man. I must fight Snake.
Roger that chopper request.
Do you know Miller, Snake's right-hand man? Apparently he's got at least one serious weakness. He is an insatiable womanizer. He does not bother me, most likely because he considers teenagers off-limits. But he has hit on every single one of the few female soldiers here at Mother Base. They ought to be telling him where to stick it, but end up falling for it so easily. I think some of it stems from the fact that he is actually not that bad looking. Anyway, today, that nasty habit got him in trouble. He and Snake got into one of their rare fights, and I was there to see it. They burst out of the showers, completely naked, trading punches. I am no child. The sight of a naked man does not make me blush, but this was something else. Maybe this'll teach you, Snake yelled as he slammed his fists into Miller's chest. I heard later that apparently he'd been two-timing someone, and that same someone had gone to Snake with her troubles. As I see it, it is her own fault for letting herself be deceived like that. If she is too dumb to see through Miller's lies, then she got what she deserved. But this was not the first time it had happened, or the second, and Snake read Miller the riot act. Miller argued back, and what began as a shouting match turned into a fist fight. You son of a bitch, Miller yelled as he swung. Not bad, said Snake, smiling, but not good enough. And then he was back on the offensive. They had already been at it pretty hard in the showers, and their bodies were covered with bruises. Both of these men had been trained for war, their bodies deadly weapons. They were each bleeding from a dozen places. All this from a fist fight. Even so, it was far less gruesome than if they had given it their all. It was obvious that one of them would be dead were they fighting for real. Miller took another swing, yelling, "Try this then!" Snake parried, then responded in kind. But I could tell he was not aiming for anything vital. "You are one tough bastard, boss," Miller muttered. A smile crept across his face as he caught his breath. And then they went right on fighting. Blood and sweat flew off their glistening bodies. It was combat without hatred or hostile intent. I had never seen violence like this before. And yet, it was more than just a friendly tussle. They were utilizing every technique they knew. It was not a sporting match. They were not playing by the rules. How could they keep this up? At last, the two men tired themselves out, and the bizarre scene came to an end. They looked at each other's battered bodies, and then burst out laughing, embracing and congratulating each other on a good fight. It all seemed so idiotic. I still cannot fathom such behavior. But somehow, I got the sense that for all his womanizing, Miller really only trusted one person, and that was Snake. There was no way I could ever come between the two of them. And at that thought, I began to feel as if I had lost. All of Mother Base is preparing for a festival. Since Snake and his soldiers spend so much time fighting, they are setting aside one day a year for peace and relaxation. I do not know all the details, but apparently that is what Snake and Miller decided. These soldiers love the idea, of course. There is so little fun to be had here that everybody looks forward to events like these. That is all well and good, but somehow I got roped into getting on stage. Come on, we even both have peace in our names, said Miller. And Zadarnov, that old Ruski's name, has something to do with peace too, right? Hey, as long as we're having a day of peace, we ought to get an act together. The three-piece band. I thought he was joking. He then proceeded to share his idea without bothering to check with me. And now, I am slated to sing. Apparently, he had heard me on the deck one day, and since then he's wanted to form a band. Everybody's looking forward to it, So there is no way for me to back out now. I've never done anything like this. But it does feel kind of nice to know that people are looking forward to it. I mean, it cannot be any worse than Miller's singing. But modifications to Zeke are already finalized. And I must complete my mission. Betray Cypher now, and I will face a fate far worse than death. Still, there is no need to put things in motion just yet. What difference would it make to just wait a little while longer? A whole day of peace. The mission can wait until after that. Can it not? I know I am only delaying the inevitable. When the day comes, one of us will have to die. Snake or me. But still, if I could just come up with some way to stall Cypher, at least until our day of peace. When did I start having thoughts like this? My cover is blown. They know nothing of Cypher or my true objective, but they know I am a spy. There is no more time left. I must act now. I must complete my mission. How did it come to this? All I wanted was 3 more days. Just 3. Miller's already finished writing the song. It is called Love Deterrent. It is about a girl who cannot express her true feelings. I have been practicing. I am no pro, but I was pretty sure I would do a decent job. And now this. Cypher found out that Zeke was complete. He must have someone inside Mother Base besides me, spinning his tightly wound web of control, leaving no room for individual will. Typical. When they found out Zeke was complete, I was ordered to execute the operation immediately. If I was going to enjoy just 1 day of peace, I had to ensure the plan could not move forward. I tried to sabotage Zeke. I thought by damaging the drive system, they would have no choice but to delay their plans. I waited until midnight, and then snuck into the hangar. There would be trouble if it looked like sabotage. I selected one of the drive system's load-bearing parts and carefully worked to warp its shape. The leg's drive system requires a high degree of precision to operate. Even the smallest deviation would have done it. Then, Chico walked in. Maybe it was one of those nights where he could not sleep. In any case, he saw me, panicked, and took off running. It would have been easy to kill him, but I could not. I know he likes me. It is not as if I would ever have an interest in a child like him, but I could not pull the trigger. Not at him, not in the back. Will he tell them? Or is there a chance he will keep it a secret? Protect me? No. He knows now. Knows I am not who he thought I was. He ran without even questioning what I was doing. There is no chance he does not know. And soon, all I have built here will end. And if Cypher has another agent among them, if he finds out I tried to sabotage Zeke, this place will no longer be my heaven. Then it is settled. I make my move now. Chico walked in before my sabotage. So Zeke should still be operational. It might not run at full speed or power, but I do not have time to fix that. Without Zeke, I do not have a chance in hell of winning. I must act fast before Chico sounds the alarm. I knew it would come to this. I just did not think it would be so soon. It is time, Zeke. Metal Gear Zeke. Activate.
So there you have it, all you handsome bastards and classy ladies. That was Paz's diary. I found that once I read that, I didn't read it, once I listened to that, everything that happens to her seems a little bit more tragic. Of course, you don't really get to fully appreciate what happened to her until you start hearing some of the audio tapes. But my God, that girl, she had a pretty raw deal, to be honest with you. Skullface is not a nice man. He's not a very gracious host. I wouldn't want to spend time in his place. If he ever invited me around for coffee, I'd be like, no, I'm good, thank you. But what I love about Metal Gear Solid games is before they get released, there's always so many different theories that get flung around. You know, like about who's who, who's doing what, and all this kind of stuff. Ishmael is one of the guys who intrigues me the most, if I'm being honest with you. Because I have a feeling he's probably the medic who will be on the helicopter at the end of this mission. Because they're both voiced by Kiefer Sutherland, the medic and Big Boss. And Ishmael is also voiced by Kiefer Sutherland. So I'm thinking they're both the same guy. But I'm also thinking he might be Decoy Octopus, because he's got, you know, those bandages around his face and everything like that. And Decoy Octopus, due to the nature of what he does and everything, he's able to do what he does. I think he doesn't have like a nose and all that kind of stuff. You know, he's just this guy's gonna have to go down. Go. I think there might be another soldier who walks around on here as well, who I may have neglected to tag. Or maybe not. I might actually just extract. I know I said I'd go for a kill policy, but seeing as I can actually call in the damn microphone. There we go. But seeing as I can actually call in my helicopter nice and close to the admin building, I might actually just start extracting soldiers non-lethally. But first of all, we come down here. There we go. That's the cassette tape. Chico's cassette tape number 5. So let's give that a listen to. I can't remember what this one's about, but...
Come on, Paz, talk! Please, Paz, I'm doing these for you!
Coward!
How can you say that?
Traitor!
Don't make me mad! You're only making things worse!
Take him back to his cage.
What did I do?
Бегите, как от отсева.
Give it back! Give it back!
Enough. No good to us dead.
Have it back?
We've decided to let her go.
So... she talked. Told her she should have just gotten it over with.
She's going back to your boss. But only her.
Huh?
Those were the terms. She said to leave you here. I suppose she doesn't much care for you anymore.
That bitch.
Now, you've got quite a problem on your hands. When she gets back, what will she say?
Dispatching chopper.
That you talked? Sold out your comrades? Your family? You're finished.
What you mean I can't go home?
There's very little I can do for you. And I still have need of your services.
Huh?
You're going to call your boss for help. We'll make a recording, play it across public frequency bands.
To bring him here? Yeah, right. Do you expect me to trust you? I'll never help you!
Perhaps. But if you did,
Stand by.
I wouldn't mind looking the other way if he did come for you. Take some guards off duty. Let you quietly slip away. But you wouldn't want the girl leaving here alive. She'd have to be eliminated before he came. There's no other way. I'll leave you to think it over. Chico, growing up means choosing how you're going to live your life.
So yeah, Skullface is apparently really good at torture. Not just physical torture, but also mental torture and everything. Like I said, he really is not a nice man. Which annoys me because, from what I can see in some of the Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain footage, it's almost like himself and Boss are buddying around with each other. And I've got issues with that. I mean, I still think he's the bad guy. I still think he's going to be the antagonist. And I am looking forward to killing him for everything that he did to Chico on Paz. But yeah, I don't know. I don't want to be buddy-buddy with it, you know? And I would hate it if the storyline forced me to be an ally with it, because I'm like, no! This man needs to die. And then there are theories that Skullface is used by Octopus because of horrible burns.
If you get on that chopper, you'll be aborting the mission. Are you sure?
That I don't like as much, because that means he'll survive the Phantom Pain.
Okay, target is in.
It just cropped up on my computer there. I'm not sure if that would have stopped the recording if I kept on going. But yeah, I just realized as well, I've been recording this now for about an hour and 40 minutes thereabouts, and I have done very good talking already. But oh fuck, keep focusing fire on the chopper. Go on, get out of here, Morpho. I said danger threat was low. Who the hell is spotting this? Oh, you. There we go. I don't think we got many threats left though, to be honest with you. Because there should be a few guys down in the boiler room and everything like that. Yeah, I think this is become safe again now. But I wonder why, oh, he must have been a guard who woke up.
If you get on that chopper, you'll be aborting the mission.
That's what I'm thinking.
Sure?
But yeah, you know that cassette tape, not the one that we picked up in the tower yet.
He's coming too.
The one that we picked up in on top of the dumpster before that one. That one won't actually be there if you rescue Paz or Chico beforehand. And I'm pretty sure in that video, Chico was actually the one whipping Paz. I remember hearing that basically Chico, Skullface forces him to join in on the torture. He makes him watch it, and apparently Paz, I mean, she gets it wrong. She's tortured, she's raped, and then Chico's forced to join in as well. Neither of them come out of this place. No.
Okay, target is in.
Yep, that's an enemy combatant we have up there.
Hands up. Get down.
I'm gonna take this guy, he looks like an awesome. I know I told him to get down, but when I say get down, I mean dance. I don't want you to just lie down on the ground, I mean get down with it, feel the rhythm, imagine the music, show me you can dance. Never understood how Boss could one-handed reload his gun, but it's impressive. But yeah, I just realized I haven't done a whole lot of talking. Anyways, I hope when you have some Paz and Chico as well. I would recommend you look up the Metal Gear Solid Wikipedia, especially even if you just look up the Big Boss Wikipedia, just to get his story. That would cover everything you need to know in advance of the Phantom Pain. You know, things like Les Enfants Terribles and all that kind of stuff, which is French for the terrible children. It's also proof of why the English language isn't nearly as nice as other languages, you know? We would call that project the terrible children. In French it's Les Enfants Terribles, you know? It's just, everything sounds so much better in other languages. So yeah. I don't know who Skullface is. Apparently he has a past with Zero and Big Boss. Now I'm thinking they're probably going to go down the route of that past is going to be revealed in the game itself, as opposed to it being, you know, pre-existing character who's been in the game before, because I think is he Turkish? Oh, I can't remember where he's from, but I know a bit of his backstory has been revealed, and It doesn't sound like anyone who the player, at least, has encountered so far in the game. You know, as in, I don't think we've met the guy. So it's probably someone deep from Big Boss's past. Although he would have been with Zero as well, so it had to have happened somewhere between Metal Gear Solid 3 and Ground Zeroes, you know? I'm not entirely sure if I'm being honest with you. So we have a guard down there.
There should be one left here. That tape? I tossed it already. It's in the trash up top.
Get that garbage around ASAP. If that tape gets out, we'll be in deep shit. Got it. Time.
Okay, so we gotta hide here. So yeah, that tape that they're talking about is actually the one that we picked up from the dump. Apparently it was supposed to have been left in the cell with Paz, but the guy tossed it. So yeah, he would have gotten into trouble with Skullface. Skullface hits me as a kind of employer that you don't really want to risk pissing off. Now I'm actually going to show this guy a bit of grace, a bit of mercy, and let him live. Oh well, never mind. Oh, that's a rocket launcher. No, Snake. God, why did he just switch to his rocket launcher? For fuck's sake. Fuck's sake, he just switched to the rocket launcher for absolutely no reason.
Snake!
Alright, let's continue from that checkpoint. That was deeply annoying. For no reason. I literally just changed to my lethal weapon, essentially, and he just switched it.
This is an infiltration mission. You've got to stay out of sight. Head for the old prison. You'll find the targets there.
I wonder how many guards it means we have. Oh, we never played that new tape we got either, did we? There we go.
Don't touch me, you son of a bitch!
Bus!
Where's that recording? There should be one left. That tape? I tossed it already. It's in the trash up top.
Get that garbage truck around ASAP. If that tape gets out, we'll be in deep shit. Got it.
Must be the one you already found.
She looks weak. Need her alive. Yes, sir.
Seriously injured. Find somewhere safe to rest. I'll give you a chance to apply first aid.
You're back early today.
Gotta love the manly roar. That was the first time I ever had to use the first aid in the game.
Yes? Let us not do this, okay?
Huh?
I do not think I want to talk to you.
But I came here to...
Just quiet. Or I'll scream.
What the... I don't get it.
CP, this is Delta 3. No sign of the enemy. Searching the area. Over. CP, understood. They can't have gotten far. Stay alert. Out.
Well, we've kind of gone to war, people. Oh my lord. Stealth never really was my strong point. The thing is I'm a lot more reckless than I would normally be.
After going over all the data we've compiled, that looks like the last XOF unit patch. Boss, get back to the mission.
Yeah, I did kind of get sidetracked. So that's all of the XOF patches and all of the cassette tapes that you can get in this mission. So all we got to do now is rescue Chico and rescue Paz, and then we're doing okay. So while we're here, when in Rome, we might as well go ahead and get Paz out of here. Which will also trigger extra bodies to appear, extra soldiers to appear around the camp, prison camp where Chico is being held. So that's alright. We'll work it out. Go. We're gonna have to go, not the rocket launcher lethal. We're gonna go lethal, I reckon. So that's poor Paz. Like I said, she's had a raw deal.
Paz. Paz.
I've marked the RV on your map. You need to carry Paz there.
Okay, so we gotta get Paz out of here. Now the thing is even if you take out every single guard in the place,
See that costume party those guys saluted to?
oh, sorry, I didn't mean to trample you. But new guards do appear, no matter what. Same thing when you find Chico. I'm actually happy to go non-lethal for a little bit.
Either way, it didn't look like no soldier to me. And his body was special forces ballpark and heavy operators. Class on that, I was reading the comic book.
I don't have nightmares about this shit.
Okay, so new soldiers do appear with a new patrol pattern and everything, just to keep you on your toes. Don't want to make it too easy on you. So this is him by himself anyway. Stop screaming. No, you don't. There we go. Alright, we'll pick him up. I would love to extract him. I mean, if I knew for definite that the soldiers would carry over to the Phantom Pain as well, I would happily extract every single one of them in a non-lethal manner. Okay, so he's our next guy. So we should be okay to grab Paz, carry her up a little bit. I'm actually doing this in reverse to the last time I did it. I usually, what happens is I'll do everything that I did everything that I had to do. And then I went back and I got Chico. I got him out of there.
Pain is an illusion. Pain is in the mind.
And after I got, she's in bits, the poor thing. But once I did that, then I went and got Paz. So even though I'd cleared out the admin building, I went back, did Chico first, and then came back for Paz. But I figured for the sake of simplicity, I should really put Paz down here for a second, just in case. For the sake of simplicity, I figured we just go ahead and get Paz out of the way first, seeing as we're here and all that jazz. Enemies in a jeep, nice tiny jeep that we could have used actually. That's all right. The one that got away. We'll just do it on foot. To be honest, I prefer to do it on foot anyway. Let's see if he has anything to say. Hang on.
Spit it out.
Ah, ammo. Thank you. You get to live. I can't do it anymore because we're so close to just getting out of here anyway and having the mission done that there is no real benefit in me killing these guys off. So I'm actually quite happy to just choke them out and tranquilize them and everything for now. Sorry, I keep trampling the poor girl, which is dangerous because I know what they did to her. I know what's going on inside that body of hers. You could say she's a ticking time bomb. Yeah, there's usually a big truck that parks up outside there. He doesn't seem to have gone active yet, though. I wonder if I could make a nice, quick, sneaky exit that way. Yeah, see, she's trying to give us a bit of a warning there about her stomach. You might want to bear that in mind, actually, because there is something about her stomach that isn't really all that good. You know what? Where's that camera pointing now?
Stop it.
You need to carry Paz there.
Alright, we're carrying Paz. We're getting her out of here. Be cool. So yeah, all you pretty much got to do now, we just got to extract Paz. Run around. Get Chico out of there. Oh yeah, he's the guy who usually sets up shop right outside the admin building. That guy seems to be heavily equipped, actually. Even heavier, more heavily equipped than I remember him being. So he should be a fun confrontation. Okay, she's giggling like a lunatic, so we're going to put her down in the bush for now. Oh yeah, he should be able to be... We should be able to take him out using conventional means. I don't think he's anything too special.
CP, this is Zulu 2. A prisoner is missing. Looks like he escaped. Over. This is CP. Understood. Commence the search. ASAP. Out.
So yeah, these guys, they seem... They're in even different gear still. They seem like professionals. Well, they're all professional sorts, but you know. These seem like the guys who will make our life very difficult if we let them.
CP, this is Zulu 2. A prisoner is missing. Looks like he escaped. Over. This is CP. Understood. Commence the search.
They're looking for all of the prisoners that I freed earlier. They're not gonna find them. For obvious reasons. Probably take them out with a well-placed tranquilizer round. Okay, now I don't really want to do this to either of them in particular, but I'm probably going to have to toss them. As in toss them off the edge of the cliff. Not just toss them off. That would be a weird gameplay mechanic if you could just do that for no real reason.
CP, this is Zulu 2. A prisoner is missing. Looks like he escaped. Over.
Ah, shit.
This is CP. Understood.
He hit some sort of invisible wall.
Out.
He's probably fine. The water will wake him up. And, well, I'd imagine if he's a highly trained soldier, then he's capable of swimming. It's hardly a superpower or anything, you know? Get this guy out of here. Do you know what, actually? We'll try and extract this guy for the laugh. If we get the chance, you know, I'm gonna plant him down. Although I really shouldn't have. Paz is gonna be down there, so he might wake up. Oh, you know what? Let's not compromise the mission. Most of the recruitment is gonna happen in the Phantom Train anyway.
SAP, understood. Commence the search. ASAP. Out.
You'd think that guard would do just more of a general sweep before calling in the report. It's just, all of the cages, it's not like they're closed off cells. They're all like individual barred cells. He could easily tell if there's if they're all missing or if there's a few, but he insists on going name by name, you know, cage by cage. Probably some sort of bureaucratic paperwork involved there, you know? Alright, let's get Paz. So we're gonna drop Paz off down at the cave. Why do all my dates with women end in a cave? We're gonna get her down to the cave, we'll drop her off, we'll take out those guards hovering around Chico's area. And once they're taken care of then.
Hate me. Hate me all you want.
Seems to have turned into some sort of masochist or something. But once we get Chico out of there then, we are home free. We drop these guys off into the helicopter, we hop in, we watch the ending cinematic, and that's it. That's the end of my Ground Zero series. I said my Ground Series 0. So is that the kind of recovery position you pretty much forced her into?
When we get our hands on Paz, intel on Cypher isn't the only thing I want out of her. Putting aside her mission, her past, that sense of loyalty they drilled into her, I want to know what she really thought of us.
Yeah, because Miller did actually really take a shining to Paz. To be fair, pretty much everyone in MSF took a shining to her. No one expected her to be a traitor. And then no one expected Ground Zeroes to be so bleak and dark. Okay, so we got quite a few extra guards hovering around the place. We're going to want to take all of them out, really. Either lethally or non-lethally. I'm probably just going to go non-lethal because we have the time, you know. We can afford the time to have them be unconscious. And not worry about them waking up, because Chico is just literally across the road, you know. He's just over there. So it shouldn't take too much effort. So what we're going to do is I'm going to just take them out so they don't get alerted to the helicopter. More so just to make life more pleasant for Morpho than anything else. And then after that, we get Chico out of there. Then we get ourselves the flock out of this horrible, horrible place. And then everyone lives happily ever after. Not. Oh, how little happiness is about to happen in this game. You thought The Last of Us was bleak. And it was. So we got 4 soldiers. Oh wait, no, hang on. Ah, crafty one. That thing was unmanned earlier. So we got 5 soldiers, 1 in a watchtower. So the watchtower guy is going to have to go down. That much is for certain. I could probably take them out. I just wait for the old tranquilizers to set in, because once those 2 guys are out, I can just toss them off the side of the cliff. Then I'll swing up, I'll take out the guy in the tower. Probably don't even have to worry about that guy over there, realistically. I mean, I might still take him out anyway. Just for the sake of, you know, doing my job fully. Not doing things half-assed. That's him down. That's him down. Beautiful. Alright, we got 2 guys down. So it's the guy in the interior who could be our little whistleblower. Hopefully he'll drop before he can wake them up. Which will lead me to believe that the guy up there in that watchtower, that nosy little bastard up there, will probably spot him being down. And it's just going to have this domino effect.
What's going on?
Ah, cactus is in the way. Okay, he's down. Now we just take out our watchtower man.
Look, what do you make of that?
God damn it.
Got it. Let me check it out.
This could complicate things immensely. So we're just gonna have to wait for him to come around. Pop out. We'll probably almost trigger an alert. Unless that drops him in advance. Ah, I thought I could crack off like a really long distance headshot.
Man down!
He's asleep. Stop panicking. There you go. So yeah, we definitely have to take out the watchtower guy. And he's in luck. All of these guys are in luck. Because they're all going to be taken out. Oh, crap. I was going up the ladder, or up the ladder, he was coming down the ladder. That was just unfortunate timing all round. Okay, but we're good though. We just get Chico out of here now. We'll call in Morpho. And we are good to go.
Chico. Chico. Chico, it's me.
No! No! Go away! Go away! Get off me!
Chico,
Get off!
keep it down.
Go away!
Chico, calm down. Calm down. Don't fight it.
Okay, so that scene was actually cut short.
Boss, we have to get Chico out. Keep an eye out for nearby enemies. They could try to shoot down the chopper.
Okay, so this should trigger a couple of extra guards to start patrolling the area. Especially over on the cliff face. But, that was actually cut short because we got Paz out of there first. If you could do Chico first, that seems a little bit longer, where Big Boss, he calls up Miller just to say that he found Chico, and he just checks it. Basically, he just checks out his feet. Apparently, he's got a bit of a foot fetish, or Big Boss. Alright, not doing too badly. And there's more folk. Now, something cool that happens is if you plant Chico and Paz near each other.
This is Morpho, arriving shortly at LZ.
At least they should do it. Maybe I need to put them up a little closer. But they kind of communicate with each other a little bit. No? Not talking of needs? Alright, fair enough. Let's get them out of here anyway. Mission success, people. Oh, hang on. It'd be hilarious if I accidentally threw Paz into the sea. I mean, it would have been ironic because that's what we thought killed him in the first place. But like, after all that trouble, Big Boss just saw red. He just got angry and just tossed her in there, you know? Alright, here we go.
Alright, get in. Time to go.
And that's it, people. That is your mission in Camp Omega. Round 0's done. Like I said, this is not going to be an S rank. anywhere close to it. But that'll give you all of the XOF patches and all of the cassette tapes that you can get. Although Chico is meant to give you one as well. You might get it at the end of this mission just for completing it. It doesn't have much to it, to be honest. It's not a nice tape. That's about it. So enjoy the finishing cutscene, and I will talk to you all afterwards when the credits kick in. Or we're going to take a moment to look at my rank. Okay, I got a B rank. That's actually not as bad as I thought it would be. Enemy combat alerts 4, not too bad. I killed 22 people. That's quite a few people. 7 prisoners rescued. No helicopters lost. 1 retry. No reflex. Escaped prisoners recovered. So I think we got that guy. So score, yeah, 26,760 euros. So yeah, rank B. I'm actually happy with rank B.
Snake! Snake!
Medic! She's rigged. Damn it, we were set up!
We gotta get it out. No time for anesthetic. We have to open her now.
Hold her down! Hold her down! Keep her gun in.
Breathing stable, no active bleeding. She's clean, I'm closing her up. Hold her steady. It's gotta be a continuous suture.
Control tower, this is Morpho 1. All hummingbirds are on the wing. We'll shake hands, then head back to the cage. Boss, you got a call. Boss, can you hear me?
What's up, Huey?
Our guests are right on time. Document destruction and hangar decontamination are complete. AFVs have been stowed away, and Zeke's on the seafloor along with a nuke. Everyone's got their story straight. The guided tour will be wrapped up by the time you get home.
Make me proud.
By the time they leave, I'll have the IAEA praising us as the poster boys for world peace. Out. Tower, this is Morpho 1. Do you copy? Can't get through. The link seems fine, but...
Inspection was nothing but a smokescreen. I heard explosions, then... They played us like a damn fiddle! Give it back! This isn't right, that was ours! We built it, damn it! You spying bitch! Come on, start talking, bitch! Come on, get up and start talking!
Bob, there's...
It's all right, we got it out.
There's another in my...
Your favorite song. Nicola, Bart, immigrants wrongly executed. But their deaths served as a message to others. That ours is a society that murders the innocent. Do you too believe your sacrifice will change the world?
Well, all you handsome bastards and classy ladies, there you have it. That is Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes, the prequel to Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain. I do hope you enjoyed it. It was bleak, it was dark, it it was very bleak and very dark. Poor Paz and everyone else involved, really. Do keep an eye on my channel. On September 1st, I will be uploading Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain on the day of its release. I've actually put that day aside just to get that uploaded to you guys as quickly as I possibly can. I will ask that you sit back, relax, and enjoy these credits. These are the people who worked on this game and who will likely be the people who worked on Metal Gear Solid The Phantom Pain. As well as that, after the credits, you are going to be treated to a trailer to Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain. Again, this whole thing was just to get you in the mood for The Phantom Pain, this 4 or 5 part series. I'm not entirely sure how it's going to be broken down yet. Probably 5 parts of about half hour each, thereabouts. So yeah, I'm going to leave it to enjoy. Here's to you. And I will see you all in my next video. Thank you all for watching. If you like what you see, or you like what you saw even, please do click that subscribe button, click that like button, and just help my channel get out there and help it grow. Because it won't grow without your help and your support. You are what makes my channel grow. So thank you all for watching, you handsome bastards and classy ladies. I love you all, and I will see you all in my next video. Take care.
Cypher's been in hiding ever since his grand experiment. No one's seen him in years. All we hear are orders delivered by proxy. Except you. You met with him, face to face, in order to contact Big Boss. Tell me where he is. Where is Cypher? Where is Zero? I've never known choice. Where I was born, the language I speak, I've never had the freedom to choose for myself. But you, right now, are free. Do as you will.
This will save Big Boss.
It may.
Will you really kill Zero for me?
Not for you.
All right. Zero is...
Don't you die on me, damn it! He is dropping! Intubate, now! Clear!
You've been in a coma for quite some time. Yes, I know. You would like to know how long. I'm afraid it's been 9 years.